Shalom. Well, it's always awkward. I was, just kind of wanted to go into this Brexit thing happening over here and how much of a fucking hot mess it is. How likely it's looking that it's just, hey man, it's more likely than not, it's just gonna be a complete mess, man. It says May tries to save Brexit deal after vote to delay UK exit. It says British Prime Minister Theresa May worked Friday to pull off an against-the-odds rescue for her European Union divorce deal after Parliament voted to postpone Brexit to avert a chaotic UK departure in 2 weeks. May planned to spend the next few days trying to persuade opponents in the Conservative Party and its parliamentary allies to support the withdrawal agreement with Parliament, which was resoundingly defeated twice, that left Britain facing a disruptive no-deal exit from the bloc on March 29, when a two-deal countdown to the country's departure runs out. After months of political deadlock, Britain's House of Commons voted 413 to 202 Thursday to ask the EU to delay the country's exit. The vote in itself won't prevent Britain from crashing out of the bloc, an outcome that can mean major disruptions for businesses and people in the UK and the 27 remaining EU countries. By law, Britain will leave the EU on March 29th with or without a deal, unless it cancels Brexit or secures a delay from the EU. Cabinet Office Minister David Lidington said the likelihood of a no-deal Brexit diminished with Thursday's votes. He said he hoped the UK would leave as soon as possible in an orderly fashion if Parliament backs May's withdrawal agreement next week. Pro-Brexit lawmakers in May's Conservative Party have rejected her withdrawal deal, which lays out the terms of Britain's departure and the outline of the country's future relations with the EU, because they think it keeps Britain too closely bound to the bloc's rules and regulations. But May hopes that they will change their mind in the face of a choice between her deal or remaining in the EU. The British government is holding talks with Northern Ireland's Democratic Unionist Party, which has strongly opposed the Brexit divorce deal. So basically, it's a thing where she's trying to do one thing. No one's with her at all, man. At every turn, it's complete failures, and it's a thing where, well, let me skip down, man, because the main thing is that no one wants to vote on a fucking deal, and then they've said, okay, they voted to ask for an extension. It says what? Okay, it says, yeah, so any delay. Okay, May is expected to hold. So basically, her deals. No one's voting on a deal. So, and they voted to try and get a delay, yeah? But it says this: May is expected to hold another Parliament vote on a Brexit deal before Wednesday the following day. She plans to attend an EU summit in Brussels, where she'll formally ask the bloc for a Brexit extension. Any delay must be approved unanimously by the 27 remaining EU nations, but they are quickly losing patience with Britain's political disarray. So, says the European Parliament's Brexit coordinator, Guy Verhofstadt, questioned why the EU should grant an extension if the British government is not ready for a cross-party approach to break the current deadlock. German Justice Minister Katharina Barley said Britain must use any extra time productively. Barley, who's half British, told RBB Radio on Friday that giving more time alone will produce no solution. It says, I think the EU will be willing to give more time, but there must be some sort of plan on what should happen in that. So as it looks, I don't look like there's no plan whatsoever. So, it says earlier here, one of the guys said like the chance of a no-deal Brexit had diminished because they voted for for the extension. But the EU might not even give the extension, and then it's just that crash out, no-deal Brexit, and chaos reigns, man. which is what, that's what it's looking like. Because the thing is it's just been a circus. Basically, they've basically put Theresa May on the spot, and they're just making her eat all the shit. This whole Brexit deal, she's meant to be making, the deal. And the thing is the stupidity is like every bit of information coming out is saying that this, oh my god, this deal was an epic fail in every possible way. It's only, all it's ever gonna do is negatively impact the UK. So it's basically bringing destruction upon yourself. But they got to go through with it. That's that chaos, man. I don't even know. That's that chaos. Because all this is basically just showing the times we're in, man. Because the thing is like once and a Brexit deal goes through, whether it's the crash out no deal, that crash out no deal would be the most disastrous and deadly, or not. It's gonna get fucked. It's gonna get messy for everyone out here, man. Because the knock-on effects. It's gonna show that we're in that time, man, where it's gonna get juicy. It says what, Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Yeah. So Esau knows his time's got shorter, so that wrath's gonna increase. Because this is a thing where it's like, even on the still, the time's getting short. It's almost the end of March, and then it's gonna get real tasty, man, for everyone. It's gonna get messed up. And if you want to see UK economy tanks, that's gonna have a global impact. Because a lot of like global companies will be floating on, the UK stock markets, all these kinds of things. The UK stock market start tanking. That just has a global effect, just because it's a global economy. Esau's got everything all linked up, and then as well, that means as well over here, pushing the chip becomes that much easier, because the more chaos there is, then the easier it is to bring in a more extreme solution, and that's how what do you call it? Esau works, man. He provides a problem, then he basically provides an extreme response, and then provides that extreme response, and then that extreme response, with it, he can either that'll get through, or he'll say, okay, no, that was a bit too extreme. Let's just go with this then. Let's just take that chip. So look, it's for your safety. It's for you, to protect you. That's how Esau gets down, man. And he's what do you call it, man? He's got his plans, man. These things aren't just like random occurrences. He's got his plans. He's got his different things that he's trying to get through. He's consulting with Satan and trying to get these things through, man. So that's why it's like, this is a thing where that's the general public. They're just looking at it like, oh, just okay, yeah, just stuff happened. We voted, and it but then it's a thing where these are these are plans of the elites that they've had for years, man. The Illuminati was set up in 1776, I believe, and then you had the different secret societies before then, and these guys are basically working together through their little plans, just to putting things together, man. But time's short, man. This thing, it's gonna pop off real soon. But yeah, I'll leave it there, man. Shalom. Yeah, Shalom Kakadash.